connected. BeyondATC connected.
India, 1432 Zulu, wind 060 at 5, visibility 10 miles or more, scattered at 4000, temperature 14, 2.07, QNH 1027, landing runway 09 left, departing runway 09 right, transition level 060, advise on initial contact you have information India. Heathrow Airport, information India, 1432 Zulu, wind 060 at 5, visibility 10 miles or more, scattered at 4000, temperature 14, 2.07, QNH 1027, landing runway 09 left, departing runway 09 right, transition level 060, advise on initial contact you have information India. Heathrow Airport, information India.
Speedbird 277 Heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance to Rajiv Gandhi Airport.
Speedbird 277 Heavy, Heathrow delivery, expect runway 09 right, deciling 1 Juliet departure, squawk 3611.
Settling 1 Juliet departure, squawk 3611, Speedbird 277 Heavy.
Speedbird 277 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.705 when ready for pushback. What engine start?
Ground 121.705 when ready, Speedbird 277 Heavy.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Heathrow delivery. Expect runway 09 right, Brookmans Park 6 Juliet departure. Squawk 0222.
Brookmans Park 6 Juliet departure. Squawk 0222. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, read that correct. Contact ground 121.705 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.705 when ready. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy at gate 340, request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy, Heathrow Ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north. Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy. Speedbird 277 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Speedbird 277 Heavy, runway 09 right taxi via Delta, Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8.
Runway 09 right taxi via Delta, Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8, Speedbird 277 Heavy.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking. Welcome on board this Airbus A320 aircraft. This is British Airways flight number 986 from London to Berlin. We are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Guten Tag, hier spricht der Kapitän. Willkommen an Bord dieses Airbus
Speedbird 277 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Nummer 986 von London nach Berlin. Wir bereiten uns derzeit auf den Abflug vor und werden den Kreuzer abheben. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich entschieden haben, heute mit uns zu fliegen.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta at gate 555, request pushback. Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, Heathrow Ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board.
Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy, request taxi to the active.
We ask that you please fasten your seatbelt.
Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy, runway 09 right taxi via Foxtrot. Lima 36 Echo, Bravo. Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8.
Runway 09 right taxi via Foxtrot. Lima 36 Echo, Bravo. Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8. Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy.
Thank you for choosing British Airways. Enjoy your flight. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, willkommen an Bord. Mein Name ist Anna und ich bin Ihr Flugbegleiter auf diesem Flug. Wir bitten Sie, zu diesem Zeitpunkt Ihre Sicherheitsgurte anzulegen und das gesamte Gepäck unter Ihrem Sitz oder in den Gepäcksichern zu verstauen. Wir bitten Sie außerdem, dass Sie Ihre Sitze und Tischablagen abrufen und Aufrechtposition befinden. Bitte schalten Sie alle persönlichen elektronischen Geräte, einschließlich Laptops und Mobiltelefonen ab. Für die Dauer des Fluges ist das Rauchen verboten. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich für British Airways entschieden haben. Guten Flug.
Our flight today will take approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. The weather in Berlin is clear. Please remember to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated.
Speedbird
Unser
704 Whiskey,
Flugzeug dauert
Heathrow Ground,
ungefähr
pushback
1
approved,
Stunde und
face
30
southeast.
Minuten. Das Wetter in
Pushback
Berlin
and
ist
engine
klar.
start
Bitte denken Sie
approved,
daran,
face
Ihren
southeast.
Sicherheitsgurt
Speedbird
immer anzulegen,
704
wenn Sie
Whiskey.
sitzen und die Anschnallzeichen eingeschaltet sind.
Eurowings 30 uniform, at gate 218 right, request pushback and engine start.
Euro 30 uniform, Heathrow Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face south.
Pushback approved, face south.
Cabin crew,
Eurowings 30
arm doors and
uniform.
cross-check.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta taxi for departure. Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, runway 09 and right taxi via Charlie, Bravo, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8. Runway 09 and right via Charlie, Bravo, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Ehi! Aiuto!
Speedbird 704 Whiskey, taxi for departure. Speedbird 704 Whiskey, runway 09 and right taxi via Romeo, Alpha, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8. Runway 09 and right via Romeo, Alpha, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8, Speedbird 704 Whiskey. Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf Heavy, bye-bye.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, gate 325 request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Heathrow Ground, pushback approved, face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northwest. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705. Over to Tower 118.705, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Speedbird 542 Whiskey, at gate 520 request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 542 Whiskey, Heathrow Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east. Speedbird 542 Whiskey. Eurowings 30 uniform, request taxi.
As we prepare for departure, we kindly ask...
Eurowings 30 uniform, runway 09 and right taxi by Kilo, Alpha, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8.
This time.
Runway 09 and right 5 Kilo, Alpha, Lima 5 1 November 8 November Bravo 8 Eurowings 30 uniform.
Follow the illuminated exit signs to locate your nearest exit. Remember that your nearest exit will be determined in the unlikely event of a landing. This aircraft is equipped with life vests located under your seat. Pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and secure it with the straps. Inflate your vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes on either side. Do not inflate your vest until exiting the aircraft. If oxygen masks are needed, they will drop automatically from the panel above. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Secure it with the elastic band.
Una
and breathe
pipidastrofe.
normally. Assistance will be provided once everyone has their mask on. We appreciate your cooperation as we ensure your safety and comfort. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, während wir uns auf den Abflug vorbereiten, bitten wir Sie um Ihre volle Aufmerksamkeit. Während wir die Sicherheitsmerkmale dieses Flugzeugs durchführen. Die Sicherheitsgurte sollten nicht angelegt werden und alle Handgepäckstücke müssen in den Gepäckfächern für Ihren Sitz oder unter dem Sitz vor Ihnen verstaut werden.
Speedbird 542 Whiskey, request taxi.
Speedbird 542 Whiskey, runway 09 and right taxi via Yankee, Alpha, November 10 November Bravo 10.
Runway 09 and right via Yankee, Alpha, November 10 November Bravo 10, Speedbird 542 Whiskey.
Logan 676, gate 224 request pushback and engine start. Speedbird 704 Whiskey, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705, bye-bye. Contact Tower 118.705, Speedbird 704 Whiskey.
Una pipidastrofe.
Logan 676, Heathrow Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face east. Pushback approved. Face east. Logan 676. Speedbird 542 Whiskey. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, Speedbird 542 Whiskey.
È bagnatino, però non mi sembra specificato. Adesso lo cambio. Beh, questo bambino vuole sempre la pompa. Questo signor bambino. Gli hai detto a questo signor bambino che non si può volere sempre la pompa?
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, request taxi.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, runway 09 right taxi by Golf, Echo, Bravo, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8.
Runway 09 right via Golf, Echo, Bravo, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Logan 676, request taxi. Logan 676, runway 09, right taxi via Lima 31 Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8. Runway 09, right via Lima 31 Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8, Logan 676.
Speedbird 4 Golf, at gate 506, request pushback.
Speedbird 4 Golf, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved, face south.
Pushback and engine start approved, face south, Speedbird 4 Golf.
Eurowings 30 uniform, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, Eurowings 30 uniform, have a good day.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, gate 309, request pushback and engine start. Speedbird 856 Zulu, Heathrow ground, pushback approved, face southeast. Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast. Speedbird 856 Zulu.
Speedbird 4 Golf, ready to taxi to the active.
Speedbird 4 Golf, runway 09, right taxi via Alpha, November 10 November Bravo 10.
Runway 09 right via Alpha, November 10 November Bravo 10, Speedbird 4 Golf.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, request taxi. Speedbird 856 Zulu, runway 09 right taxi via Romeo, Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8. Runway 09 right via Romeo, Alpha, Lima 51 November 8 November Bravo 8, Speedbird 856 Zulu. Logan 676, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705, bye-bye. Contact Tower 118.705, Logan 676, bye-bye. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.705. Have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.705, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Bye-bye. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, holding short, runway 09 right.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, hold short of 09 right.
Wilco, hold short of 09 right, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 4 Golf, ready for departure. Runway 09 right.
Speedbird 4 Golf, hold short of 09 right.
Affirmative, hold short of 09 right. Speedbird 4 Golf.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway
Cabin
09
crew,
right,
take your seats for
Speedbird 9
takeoff.
Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Heathrow Tower, wind 060 at 5, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Logan 676, contact London Control 134.125.
Contact London Control 134.125, Logan 676.
Speedbird 4 Golf, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 09 right. Speedbird 4 Golf.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, ready to go. Runway 09 right.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, number 1 for departure. Hold short of 09 right.
Affirmative, hold short of 09 right. Speedbird 856 Zulu.
Speedbird 4 Golf Heathrow Tower, wind 060 at 5, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 4 Golf.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact London Control 134.125.
Contact London Control 134.125, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. London Control, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Good day, 1,400 feet.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, London Control, identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
London Control, Speedbird 4 Golf, 1,600 feet.
Speedbird Speedbird 4 Golf, London Control, good day, identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Speedbird 4 Golf. London Control, Speedbird A56 Zulu, 1,600 feet.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, London Control, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Speedbird 856 Zulu.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, contact London Control 118.475.
Centrum 118.475, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
We'd like to remind you that we accept card payments as well as cash. You can find our Sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Please remain seated while we serve you. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir starten mit unserem Bordservice. Wir möchten Sie daran erinnern, dass wir sowohl Kartenzahlungen als auch Bargeld als
Speedbird 704 Whiskey, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye.
Centre on 118.475, Speedbird 704 Whiskey. Have a good afternoon.
As you can see, the seatbelt sign has been turned off. You may now move around the cabin, but we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Wie Sie sehen, wurden die Anschnallzeiten ausgeschaltet. Sie können sich jetzt in der Kabine bewegen, wir empfehlen Ihnen jedoch, im Sitzen jederzeit angeschnallt zu sein und Verletzungen bei unerwarteten Turbulenzen zu vermeiden.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.475, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. London Control, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, through flight level 144 for flight level 170 direct brain.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
London Control, Eurowings 30 uniform, out of flight level 160 for flight level 190 direct Conan. Eurowings 30 uniform, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 390. Climb to flight level 390, Eurowings 30 uniform.
London Control, Speedbird 14 Golf Mike, good afternoon, flight level 295.
Speedbird 14 Golf Mike, London Control, radar contact. Speedbird 4 Quebec Super, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Speedbird 4 Quebec Super.
Golf Charlie Lima November Charlie, turn left, heading 225 vectors for Cambridge. Expect further clearance in about 28 miles.
Turn left, heading 225 Golf Charlie Lima November Charlie.
Golf Charlie Lima November Charlie, contact Cambridge approach 120.-65.
Contact Cambridge approach 120.-65 Golf Charlie Lima November Charlie.
Speedbird 70 for Whiskey, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center on 126.475, Speedbird 70 for Whiskey. London Control, Logan 676, climbing flight level 073 for flight level 100 direct on alley.
Logan 676, London Control, identified, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Logan 676.
London Control, Speedbird 4 Golf, passing flight level 155 for flight level 180.
Speedbird 4 Golf, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Speedbird 4 Golf.
London Control, Speedbird 542 Whiskey, through flight level 153 for flight level 180 direct Lesdo.
Speedbird 542 Whiskey, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Speedbird 542 Whiskey.
London Control, EZ63 Quebec Whiskey, good afternoon, flight level 290.
EZ63 Quebec Whiskey, London Control, radar contact.
London Control, Ryder 7 Juliet Juliet, flight level 370.
Speedbird 4 Quebec Super, turn left, heading 070 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 070, Speedbird 4 Quebec Super.
Ryder 7 Juliet Juliet, London Control, radar contact. Ryder 7 Juliet Juliet, contact Paris Control 119.825, bye-bye.
Center 119.825, Ryder 7 Juliet Juliet.
Speedbird 4 Quebec Super, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 4 Quebec Super.
London Control, Speedbird 856 Zulu, through flight level 199 for flight level 190 direct DVR.
Speedbird 856 Zulu, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 390.
Climb to flight level 390, Speedbird 856 Zulu.
Speedbird 4 Quebec Super, contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 4 Quebec Super.
Eurowings 30 Uniform, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center 126.475, Eurowings 30 Uniform.
Pigeon 2 Echo Golf, radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left, ready for descent. PGN2 Echo Golf.
PGN2 Echo Golf, Heathrow Airport landing runway 09 left.
Runway 09 left, PGN2 Echo Golf.
PGN2 Echo Golf, turn left, heading 265 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 265 PGN2 Echo Golf.
PGN2 Echo Golf, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, PGN2 Echo Golf.
EZ63 Quebec Whiskey, turn right, heading 080 vectors for Skiffle.
Turn right, heading 080, EZ63 Quebec Whiskey.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Center on 119.175, speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
London Control, Air China 855 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 187.
EG63 Quebec Whiskey, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, EG63 Quebec Whiskey.
Air China 855 Heavy, London Control, identified. Dealing 51 Lima Hotel, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Center 119.825, viewing 51 Lima Hotel.
London Control, Singapore 308 Super, flight level 180.
Singapore 308 Super, London Control, identified. Speedbird 4 Golf, contact London Control 118.775, bye-bye.
Center 118.775, Speedbird 4 Golf.
Shamrock 55 November, contact London Control 118.775.
Center 118.775, Shamrock 55 November.
EG74 Echo Tango, contact Breast Control 120.15.
Center 120.15, EG74 Echo Tango.
Speedbird 14 Golf Mike, contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 14 Golf Mike.
Ryanair 798, contact Paris Control 126.475, have a good afternoon.
Center on 126.475, Ryanair 798.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Amsterdam Radar 119.175.
Center on 119.175, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Have a good afternoon. Amsterdam Radar, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, climbing flight level 327 for flight level 350.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Amsterdam Radar, radar contact. KLM 1021, contact London Control 118.475, have a good afternoon. Contact London Control 118.475, KLM 1021. Spinnaker Charlie Alpha, turn right, heading 265 vectors for the approach. Turn right, heading 265, Spinnaker Charlie Alpha. Spinnaker Charlie Alpha, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye. Center on 118.475, Spinnaker Charlie Alpha. Amsterdam Radar, ED63 Quebec Whiskey, flight level 223. EV63 Quebec Whiskey, Amsterdam radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, Ryanair Bravo Charlie, flight level 370.
Ryanair Bravo Charlie, Amsterdam radar, identified.
Ladies and gentlemen, our in-flight shopping service is now available. Treat yourself or a loved one with our exclusive collection of duty-free items. We are highlighting our new travel kits and limited edition accessories on this flight. Find the catalog in your seat pocket, and feel free to ask our cabin crew for assistance. Card payments and cash are accepted. Meine Damen und Herren, unser Einkauf sowie an Bord ist verwöhnen Sie sich selbst oder einige Menschen mit unserer
Speedbird 817, radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left ready for descent. Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 817, Heathrow Airport landing, runway 09 left.
Heathrow Airport landing, runway 09 left. Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 817, 10 right, heading 265 vectors for the approach.
10 right, heading 265, Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 817, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 817, contact London Control 118.475.
Send on 118.475, Speedbird 817.
Hello everyone. Just to keep you updated, we're about to fly over Amsterdam. We're maintaining a steady altitude of 35,000 feet and traveling at 840 kilometers per hour. The outside temperature is minus 59 degrees. In case of any questions, we're here to help. Thank you for flying with us.
Hallo zusammen. Nur um Sie auf dem Laufenden zu halten, wir fliegen gleich über Amsterdam. Wir halten eine konstante Höhe von 35.000 Fuß und fliegen mit 840 Kilometern pro Stunde. Die Außentemperatur beträgt minus 59 Grad. Bei Fragen sind wir gerne für euch da. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit uns fliegt.
KLM 317, contact Brussels, control 125.0, bye-bye.
Contact Brussels, control 125.0 KLM 317.
86 3 Quebec Whiskey, contact ACK Operational Information Approach 131.355. Contact ACK Operational Information Approach 131.355, ED6 3 Quebec Whiskey. Speedbird 439 Mike, radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 09 left ready for descent, Speedbird 439 Mike.
Speedbird 439 Mike, Heathrow landing runway 09 left.
Heathrow, landing runway 09 left, Speedbird 439 Mike.
Speedbird 439 Mike, contact London Control 118.475.
Centre on 118.475, Speedbird 439 Mike.
Alpine 17 Kilo Lima, contact Brussels Control 125.0 bye-bye.
Centre on 125.0, Alpine 17 Kilo Lima.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, contact Bremen Radar 125.1, have a good afternoon.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.1, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, have a good afternoon.
EV96 Mike Tango, turn right, heading 265.
Turn right, heading 265, EV96 Mike Tango.
EV96 Mike Tango, clear direct Dixon, resume on navigation.
Roger, we'll head direct Pix and then resume on navigation. EV96 Mike Tango, thanks.
Ryan M9, contact London Control 118.475, bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.475, Ryan M99, bye-bye.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Bremen Radar 125.1.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.1 Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Bremen Radar, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, flight level 350.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen Radar, radar contact. Bremen Radar, Beeline 4 Delta Quebec, flight level 370. Beeline 4 Delta Quebec, Bremen Radar identified. Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, Raymond radar, expect Tubler 4 Charlie, runway 22 left.
Expect Tubler 4 Charlie, runway 22 left, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Virgin 301 Heavy, contact Lone and radar 118.75. Contact Lone and radar 118.75, Virgin 301 Heavy. Airways 9037, radar vectors, ILS runway 23 left. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 23 left ready for descent. Eurowings 9037.
Eurowings 9037, Düsseldorf landing runway 23 left.
Düsseldorf, landing runway 23 left, Eurowings 9037.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, Tubler 4 Charlie, runway 22 left. Report ready for descent.
Tubler 4 Charlie, runway 22 left, ready for descent. Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Raymond radar, Ryanair Bravo Charlie, descending via Caddy 1 Lima, flight level 370.
Ryanair Bravo Charlie, Raymond radar identified.
Raymond radar, KLM 357, flight level 370.
KLM 357, Raymond radar identified. Spinnaker 66 Zulu, Raymond radar, expect headlow 4 Charlie, runway 22 left. Expect headlow 4 Charlie, runway 22 left, Spinnaker 66 Zulu. Spinnaker 66 Zulu, headlow 4 Charlie, runway 22 left, report ready for descent. Headlow 4 Charlie, runway 22 left, ready for descent, Spinnaker 66 Zulu. Spinnaker 66 Zulu, descend to flight level 120. Descend to flight level 120, Spinnaker 66 Zulu. Airways line 027, descend to flight level 290.
Descend to flight level 290, Eurowings 9037.
Speedbird 8 Tango Delta, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43.
Contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, Speedbird 8 Tango Delta.
Airways line 037, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Eurowings 9037.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen radar, expect upper 1 Lima, runway 24 left. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen radar, expect upper 1 Lima, runway 24 left. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen radar. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Bremen radar 119.825.
Contact Bremen radar 119.825, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Bremen radar, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, flight level 350.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen radar identified.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent into Berlin shortly. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and follow the instructions of the cabin crew. Thank you.
Meine Damen und Herren, wir beginnen in Kürze mit dem Landeanflug auf Berlin. Bitte stellen Sie sicher, dass Ihr Sicherheitsgurt angelegt ist und folgen Sie den Anweisungen der Besatzung.
Eurowings
Vielen
30
Dank.
Bravo Juliet, contact Bremen Radar 125.1.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.1 Eurowings 30 Bravo Juliet. Have a good afternoon.
Bremen Radar, Lot 279, good afternoon, flight level 380.
Lot 279, Bremen Radar, identified. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Alpha 1 Lima, runway 24 left, report ready for descent.
Over 1 Lima, runway 24 left, ready for descent, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Bremen Radar, Airways Papa Bravo, flight level 350.
Airways Papa Bravo, Bremen Radar, radar contact.
Bremen Radar, Ryanair Bravo Charlie, descending via Caddy 1 Lima, flight level 194.
Ryanair Bravo Charlie, Bremen Radar, radar contact. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Bremen Radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8 Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Have a good afternoon. Bremen Radar, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, descending via Auber 1 Lima, flight level 317.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Bremen Radar, radar contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent into Berlin. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir beginnen unseren Landeanflug auf Berlin. Bitte folgen Sie den Anweisungen des Kabinenpersonals, während wir uns auf die Landung vorbereiten. Dankeschön.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel, Bremen Radar, expect Monarch 5 Charlie, runway 22 left.
Expect Monarch 5 Charlie, runway 22 left, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel.
We will collect any remaining...
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel, Monarch 5 Charlie, runway 22 left. Report ready for descent.
Monarch 5 Charlie, runway 22 left, ready for descent, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend to 9,000 feet, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel.
Bremen Radar, Swiss 23 Foxtrot, flight level 360.
Swiss 23 Foxtrot, Bremen Radar, identified, continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Swiss 23 Foxtrot.
Bremen Radar, Airways Papa Bravo, flight level 349.
Airways Papa Bravo, Bremen Radar, radar contact. Airways Papa Bravo, Cat up 1 Lima, runway 24 left. Report ready for descent.
Cat up 1 Lima, runway 24 left, ready for descent. Airways Papa Bravo.
Airways Papa Bravo, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Airways Papa Bravo.
KLM 357, radar vectors, ILS runway 24. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 24, ready for descent, KLM 357.
KLM 357, Levine landing runway 24.
Rosign's landing runway 24, KLM 357.
Temperature 16, 2.03, QNH 1025, landing and departing runway 24 left, 24 right, transition level 050, numerous cranes in operation around Berlin-Brandenburg. Advise on initial contact you have information, Charlie. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, information, Charlie, 1532 Zulu, wind 2358,
KLM 357, descend to flight level 090.
Temperature 16, 2.03, QNH 1025, landing and departing runways 24 left, 24 right, transition level 050, numerous cranes in operation around Berlin-Brandenburg. Advise on initial contact you have information, Charlie. Berlin-Brandenburg.
Bremen radar, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, descending via Atgop 1 Lima, flight level 109er. Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, Bremen radar identified.
Bremen radar, KLM 897 Heavy, flight level 350.
Airframe 34 Foxtrot Bravo, contact Berlin arrival 136.105.
Contact Berlin arrival 136.105, airframes 34 Foxtrot Bravo.
KLM 897 Heavy, Bremen radar, radar contact.
Bremen radar, fly 39 Mike, passing flight level 151 to flight level 180 direct DB263.
Fly 39 Mike, Bremen radar identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, fly 39 Mike.
Fly 39 Mike, increase speed to 220 knots.
Increase speed to 220 knots, fly 39 Mike.
Fly 39 Mike, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, fly 39 Mike.
KLM 357, contact Prague Center 118.375.
Center on 118.375, KLM 357.
Alpine 52 X-ray Romeo, contact Berlin arrival 126.105.
Contact Berlin arrival 126.105, Alpine 52 X-ray Romeo.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Berlin arrival 121.13.
Contact Berlin arrival 121.13, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Berlin arrival, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Good afternoon, flight level 120, we have Delta on board.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Berlin arrival, QNH 1025, expect the ILS runway 24 left.
QNH 1025, expect the ILS Zulu runway 24 left, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Berlin arrival, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, flight level 160 with information Delta. Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, Berlin arrival, QNH 1025, expect the ILS Zulu runway 24 left. QNH 1025, expect the ILS Zulu runway 24 left, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy. Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, descend to flight level 080. Descend to flight level 080, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Berlin arrival, Airways Papa Bravo, good afternoon, flight level 099, we have Delta on board.
Airways Papa Bravo, Berlin arrival, good afternoon, QNH1025, expect the ILS Zulu runway 24 left.
QNH1025, expect the ILS Zulu runway 24 left, Airways Papa Bravo.
Cabin crew, 10,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing in a few minutes. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. The use of the lavatory is not permitted at this time. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden in wenigen Minuten landen. Bitte vergewissern Sie sich, dass Sie angeschnallt sind und Ihre Sitzlehne und die Tabletten in aufrechter Position sind. Die Benutzung der Toilette ist zu diesem Zeitpunkt nicht gestattet. Wir danken Ihnen.
Airways Papa Bravo, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Airways Papa Bravo.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025 Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Turkish 580 Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025. Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025, Turkish 580 Heavy. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, cleared direct DB452 cross DB452 at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILSO runway 24 left.
Cleared direct A, B452 crossed A, B452 at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILSO runway 24 left Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, established on final approach.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, affirm. Airways Papa Bravo, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1025, Airways Papa Bravo.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, contact Berlin Tower 118.805, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.805 Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango. Have a good afternoon. Berlin Tower, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, ILSU runway 24 left.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Berlin Tower, wind 225 at 7, runway 24 left, cleared to land.
Runway 24 left, cleared to land, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
$2,500. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Berlin Tower, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, ILS Zulu runway 24 left.
Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, Berlin Tower, continue.
Wilco, Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy. $500. $100 above. Minimum. $100. 50. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Turkish 58 Zulu Heavy, wind 2.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, request taxi to company gate.
Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango, Gate Bravo 2 taxi via Mike 4 Alpha, Papa 2 Charlie, Victor 3 Foxtrot, Victor 2.
Gate Bravo 2 via Mike 4 Alpha, Papa 2 Charlie, Victor 3 Foxtrot, Victor 2 Speedbird 9 Romeo Tango.
Current local time is 25 minutes past 17. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant flight, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Willkommen in Berlin. Die Außentemperatur beträgt 16 Grad. Die aktuelle Ortszeit ist 25 Minuten nach 17 Uhr. Bitte bleiben Sie mit angelegtem Sicherheitsgurt sitzen, bis das Flugzeug vollständig zum Stillstand gekommen und das Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet ist. Bitte stellen Sie sicher, dass Sie alle Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände bei sich haben, bevor Sie das Flugzeug verlassen. Im Namen der Crew möchte ich Ihnen dafür danken, dass Sie heute mit uns geflogen sind. Wir hoffen, Sie hatten einen angenehmen Flug und freuen uns, Sie bald wieder an Bord begrüßen zu dürfen.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Doors will be open shortly. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Make sure you have everything you brought on board. Thank you. Die Türen werden geschlossen geöffnet. Bitte denken Sie daran, alle Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände mitzunehmen. Stellen Sie sicher, dass Sie alles dabei haben, was Sie an Bord mitgebracht haben. Dankeschön.
All aircraft be advised, information echo now current, QNH 1025. Airways Papa Bravo, ramp Alpha 17 taxi via Mike 4 Alpha, Victor 1 Charlie, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot.
Ramp Alpha 17 via Mike 4 Alpha, Victor 1 Charlie, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Airways Papa Bravo.